Audrey here, reporting live. If you guessed that last week's video, the face behind the book, was Tony Ray, then you guessed right. Today, we're out on the streets of Houston, and we're going to ask a few people some random questions about the internet and social media and see what they have to say.
What is social media?
I don't have a clue.
Okay. And have you ever looked for an apartment online?
Yes, I have.
Any major search engines that you've used?
Google and Bing.
Okay, great. And if you saw any recommendations or any ratings online for apartments, would you take those into consideration?
Absolutely.
Are you familiar with Google or Bing or Yahoo search? Yes. Okay, great. Do you know what SEO stands for? No. Okay. And what about, have you ever looked for an apartment online?
Yes.
Can you name any major websites that you might have used?
I think there was a Yahoo apartment looking or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And what about a Facebook account? Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes.
How many times a day would you say you check that Facebook account?
A lot.
A lot.
Because it's in my phone, yeah.
It's on your phone, so you have a
Yeah.
smartphone?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you use your smartphone for anything else, like Twitter or anything?
Yes.
Okay. What is social media?
I have no idea.
No idea. Do you use any search engines? Like Google? Okay. Do you log into Facebook daily?
I do. Let me check mine now.
She's checking it now. What is social media to you?
Social media and stuff like, like Facebook and things like that. Yes.
Good. Okay. Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a smartphone?
No, I do not.
About how many times a day would you say you check your Facebook on your computer?
I'd probably say a couple of times a day because I'm real. It's all social thing. Everybody's on there, so a couple of times a day.
Great. Have you ever looked for an apartment online?
Yes, Craigslist and Yahoo, Google searches, and I've done that several times.
And what about SEO? Do you know what SEO stands for?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you have a smartphone?
Yes.
What kind of phone?
BlackBerry.
And how often do you check your Facebook or your Twitter account?
4 or 5 times a day.
So pretty often.
Pretty often.
How long do you think Google has been around?
If I had to guess, I'd say 30 years.
Okay. What is social media?
Being able to meet a lot of people over the web in a very short period of time.
Perfect. So as you can see, many people don't know the exact definition of social media, but they are actually using many components of social media like Facebook and Twitter on a day-to-day basis. Stay tuned for next week, we'll have more updates. What is social media?
It's when you get out there and you watch the TV with a bunch of social friends.
Great, okay. And do you happen to know what SEO stands for?
Let's see, social, E, environment, O, obstacle. You overcome the obstacle of social, environmental issues.
Very close. When did Google begin?
Oh, I think last year.
Great answer. Do you have a Facebook account?
No. What is that?
And what about a smartphone? Do you have a smartphone?
I think my phone's stupid because it always drops calls. So no, I don't think I have a smartphone either.
Her phone is not smart. What is social media?